A sensor measures a signal, but how does that signal travel across the factory floors? The answer is transmitters. And this video, we will understand them very clearly. Hello everyone, this is Raj from TechArt, your process automation strategist. In the previous module, we have learned about sensors and probes, including sensors construction, probes types, cables, and IP ratings. Now, we will discuss another very important component in industrial instrumentation, and that is transmitters. In the most industrial measurement system, sensors alone are not enough. The signal produced by sensor is usually very small and difficult to transmit over a very long distance. So, we use a device called transmitter. The transmitter converts the signal into a standard industrial signal that can be easily transmitted to controllers and monitoring system. Today, we will understand signal conversion, sensor signal to 4 to 20 milliampere, and different types of transmitter used in modern industrial systems. Let's understand this with very simple example. Imagine we have temperature sensor inside a tank. The sensor detects the temperature and produces a small electrical signal. For example, an RTD sensor produces a resistance change and a thermocouple produces a millivolt signal. But these signals are very small and cannot travel very long distance reliably. So we connect the sensor to the transmitter, and the transmitter converts the small sensor signal into a standard output such as 4 to 20 milliampere. This signal can travel long distance without losing accuracy, and this is why transmitters are widely used in industrial automation systems. Now, signal conversion is the main job of transmitter. The transmitter takes the raw sensor signal and converts it into a standard signal. For example, temperature sensor produces a resistance signal, then pressure sensor generates voltage signal, and humidity sensors generate capacitive signal. The transmitter processes this signal, convert it into the outputs like 4 to 20 milliampere, 0 to 10 volt, or digital communication signals like Modbus output. This makes the measurement compatible with industrial control systems. Now, the most common question is why 4 to 20 milliampere is used everywhere. In this system, 4 milliampere represent the minimum measurement value and 20 milliampere represent maximum measurement value. For example, the temperature range is 0 to 100 degrees Celsius, then 0 represents 4 milliampere and 100 represents 20 milliampere. If the temperature becomes 50 degrees Celsius, the transmitter sends around 12 milliampere current. This signal can travel long distance and highly resistant to the electrical noise as well. And that is why 4 to 20 milliampere remains the most widely used industrial signal. Now let's understand the different types of transmitter used in modern industrial systems. The first one, very common, analog transmitter. Analog transmitters provides continuous analog signals. The most common output is 4 to 20 milliampere. Sometimes analog transmitters also provide 0 to 10 volt output. These transmitters are widely used in traditional automation systems. They connect very easily to PLC systems, indicators, and controllers. Analog transmitters are very simple, reliable, and widely used. Now, second very most common is Modbus transmitters. Modern automation systems often require digital communication. This is where Modbus transmitters are used. Modbus transmitters sends measurement data through digital communication networks. Instead of sending just one single value, Modbus communication can send measurement value, device status, sensor diagnostics, configuration information, and most Modbus transmitters use RS-485 communication. This allows multiple devices to connect to a single communication network. Third one, very advanced wireless transmitter. In some applications, installing cable is very difficult. For example, in large plants, remote tanks, or outdoor installation. In such cases, we use wireless transmitters. Wireless transmitters sends measurement data using radio communication. This allows monitoring of sensors without running long cables. And wireless transmitters are commonly used in remote monitoring system, water tank monitoring system, or environmental monitoring systems. And the last one is TCP IP transmitters. Modern industrial systems are increasingly connected through Ethernet networks, and transmitters with TCP IP communication can connect directly to industrial networks. These transmitters send data through Ethernet cable or network infrastructure. This allows easy integration with SCADA systems or industrial computers, cloud monitoring system, and TCP IP transmitters are commonly used in advanced automation and industry 4.0 system. Now let's take one practical example. Let us consider a real industrial example. A customer wants to measure temperature inside a pharmaceutical clean room. The sensor installed in RTD temperature sensor. The sensor signal is connected to a temperature transmitter. Then the temperature transmitter converts the RTD signal into a 420 mA output. This signal is then sent to the building management system. The system continuously monitors the temperature. If the temperature exceeds the set limit, an alarm is generated. And this is typical example of how sensors and transmitters work together. In this module, we have learned what transmitters are, why signal conversion is necessary, how sensor signals are converted into 4 to 20 mA outputs. Also, discuss different types of transmitters like analog transmitters, Modbus transmitters, wireless transmitters, and TCP IP transmitters. So, transmitters play a very critical role in industrial automation. They allow sensors to communicate with controllers, PLC systems, and monitoring platforms. Understanding transmitters helps application engineers to design complete measurement system for customers. In the next module, we will learn about indicators, controllers, and data loggers, which help display, control, and record measurement data. Thank you so much for watching. See you all in my next video.